What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Tokyo. We up again at like fucking 6 a.m. bro. I don't know why. I do this. I do know why I do this. Cause I need to record. I need to edit, and I'll be going to sleep at weird times, and I don't be posting. So yeah, I gotta record. Even though I just recorded, like I posted some shit earlier. So yeah, I don't know why. But anyways, yeah, we about to go ahead and do another reaction. This is a different reaction. This is by just Leify. I'm gonna put that shit right here, bro, cause I'm just gonna excuse it. It's just late as fuck. So yeah, I'm just gonna excuse it like that. But this is characters that are complete losers 2. Apparently he made a 1, but I ain't see it, and I don't feel like finding it. So we about to go ahead and react to this. I might react to the first one. I always do stuff backwards as fuck for real sometimes. So yeah. I'm about to react to this one. If y'all want to see the first one, just leave a like. and I will find it. So yeah. We about to go ahead and check this out. I see that the first part, or like the screenshot that I got, or not screenshot, but the first thing that I see is the dude from Obsession. And I just seen that movie not that long ago. I seen it like 2 days ago. Pretty fucking good. I ain't gonna lie, that's a pretty fucking good movie. I might do a movie review on it sometime soon. Probably tomorrow, or like probably sometime today. Probably sometime today. Probably when I wake up or some shit. But yeah, about to go ahead and check this out. Stay tuned for that movie review. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that shit for real. I'm gonna do something with it, but yeah, we're gonna go ahead and check this out. If you guys like the type of video, make sure you leave a like, subscribe if you're new, make sure you check out just latest. I'm just gonna say latest fuck. It's gonna be right here, bro. But yeah, check them out. Links in the description down below. And with that being said, let's go ahead and check it out. My bad for butchering the fuck out your name, by the way.
That are complete losers. Part 2.
What the fuck?
And from the jump, we gotta talk about one of the most popular characters of the year alongside the best movie up to this point. A while back, I went to go see Obsession to see what all the hype was about, and I genuinely have nothing bad to say about the movie. Growing up, heck, even now, I wasn't the biggest fan of the horror genre. Back then, I'll admit, I was just a put-out boy. But as I matured,
I like horror movies. I ain't gonna lie. It was probably bad so early. But growing up, I did like horror movies. I ain't gonna lie. I always like I wouldn't say I was a big fan of them, cause I ain't gonna lie, I was terrified of them. But it was just something about like horror films that I just liked for some reason. Like especially like with scary games. I grew up watching like a lot of YouTubers play scary games for real, and I just grew up like I just like scary games. That's why I play scary games and shit. Speaking of, I gotta react, or not react, but I gotta play some more scary games. And also leave a comment below, let me know what games I should play, because I need more scary game content.
it just stuck with me that most of the movies within this circle are mad predictable, or just not scary or interesting in the slightest. With Sinners last year and Obsession this year, the curse is.
I'll say like with more like slasher horrors, like slasher movies, for real, like Scream for example. I'll say like those movies are so predictable, and you can like pretty much like really end that shit in like 3 minutes. I ain't gonna lie, but they drag it on so fucking long, and it's like, what the fuck, bro? But I ain't gonna lie, the Scream saga is pretty fucking good. I ain't gonna cap. Kind of gets repetitive. I ain't gonna lie, especially with like fuck. I went to see Scream 7. Like I went to see Scream 7 not that long ago. It was basically just like Scream 6, bro. I'm like, what the fuck? Like this shit is literally just as fucking insane, bro. It kind of reminded me of fucking. It really reminded me of Scream 5, like. And the fucked up thing is it confused the shit out of me because I thought these niggas was dead. Like, I don't know.
Broke for me. This movie was a 10 out of 10. Kerry Barker snap. But what I and most others can't get out of our minds with this movie is just how much of a loser the main character is. Bear. When we first meet Bear, he trying to get some rare tips from his homie Ian, since he has a crush on their childhood friend and coworker, Nikki. And to be fair, Nikki's a baddie. I don't know if I'd be sitting here asking this nigga of all people for tips, but I'd be a little intimidated. But hey man, you know what they say, it's just a leap of faith. The entire start to this movie is just Bear being a slob and trying to work with how he should go about trying to bag Nikki. And this dynamic is something that all of us who have to work harder because we,
What do you mean we?
yes we, or ugly, have gone through the friend zone. This is dang near caning event for all dudes. Now as we advance into this,
I'll be in a different type of friend zone, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I don't know how it be for some people, for real. Like most people, like with most guys' stories that I heard, especially like on the internet, like when I hear the term friend zone, for real, when I be hearing friend zone, bro, sometimes these bitch, like, I ain't gonna say they be lying. Sometimes they don't be telling the truth. Sometimes they like that shit. They like the treatment, but sometimes they just don't want to label, for real, for real. I ain't gonna cap. I've been in 2 experiences with that shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie. And that shit is crazy. Like, I've been fucking friend zone, but I still, like, I've been friend zone, but I still got the fucking box, though. Like, it'd be like that type of shit. I'll be trying to pursue a relationship, for real, for real. They don't be wanting a relationship. So, like, I don't know. I still get benefits of the shit, but, like I don't get the relationship part, you feel me? So, like, I don't know. I'll call it, like, I don't know. Maybe in this situation or like the last situation probably was like a friend zone, but like again, I still got the box, so it was like, oh, what the fuck, you feel me? I don't know, man. Like, this shit was just weird.
analysis, don't get the idea that being in the friend zone is the issue. It's how you handle being in there that determines your character. After the friend group hang at the bar, Nikki is begging Ian to take her home, and he telling her.
That's what I be saying, for because it's like, especially with me, with my situations that I be going through, like, it's just like, because I don't know, I be handling the situation sometimes a little well, but sometimes I'll be like, something, what the fuck, like, I don't know, man. I might explain that shit in a different video, because this might need like a fucking I might need like a I might need like Swoozie's help or some shit in that situation or some shit, because like, I don't know, man. Because he probably wouldn't even know what to do in this situation. Because it's like a, huh? It's like a, you got the, and like, I feel like most guys wouldn't even be fucking tripping about this shit. Like, how, like, I don't know. Because I be feeling like I be a little weird sometimes, you feel me? Because it's like, bro, what you tripping for? You getting what you want. But it's like that's not just, it's not just the only thing I want type shit. I don't know. Maybe I'm just weird or some shit. I don't fucking know. Because I'm still getting like the benefits of the shit, but like same time, it's like that's not the only thing I want type shit. You feel me? I don't know. I'm just weird.
Hell no. But of course, seeing this as another opportunity to get on that timing, Bear volunteers to take her home. Ian like, yeah, get your girl home safe. And Nikki immediately shuts that BS down.
Shut that shit down quick as hell.
About how Nikki put her 2 weeks in her job. She explaining she's doing it because she'd rather be a writer and she's not happy with how her life is currently going at the moment. And then tells Bear that he's the only person she's able to be this transparent with. Nice little heartfelt moment. Kinda sad. But yeah, Nikki mentions how Sarah's into Bear, but he don't care. He wants Nikki. He has this weird reaction which prompts Nikki to ask him if he likes her instead, saying that if he does, it's best to confess now. But like an idiot, he denies it and they go separate ways. As she's walking to her door, she says goodnight, and his response was,
Night, freaky Nikki.
No.
Oh my goodness, Valentine!
No.
Whoa!
Step back, one-legged.
Night,
What
freaky
kind of
Nikki.
shot is that? Have you ever shot that shot? Do you work on that shot?
He really took Ian advice to the max. Brother, you've known her long enough and is fully aware that she does not like that nickname. Why the heck are you listening to what Ian is telling you to do? One thing I never do when I'm on game is take advice. I don't care who it's from. The beauty of hooping.
That is true. And especially if like here's the thing, especially like, cause I've seen this movie like twice. I had to like, I seen it once, and I seen it again to like make sure like I wasn't tripping. For real. So basically, like in the first, especially like in the first beginning of the movie. I don't know. It seemed like that she kind of fucked with him. You feel me? I just feel like he just had to like, bro, no, because literally in that first set, he literally gave me Mordecai vibes, bro. Like he gave me Mordecai vibes, bro, nigga. I'm like, I felt like I was watching an episode of like a regular show, like with like it's just Mordecai and like a fat ass Rigby. It's like what the fuck, like, bro. Like, bro, this nigga is literally up in here stressing. Like, literally stressing to the fucking, like, talking about something. No, that's awful. It's embarrassing. Like, nigga, chill. Chill. Like, when I first seen it, I didn't really know how the fuck Nikki really was, for real. Because I'm just watching the movie just to watch the movie. So, I'm like, alright, bet. Alright. So, she seemed like she's alright. She didn't really seem like that she's, like, you know, like doing too much. Like she seemed like that she's pretty chill. Like whatever the fuck this nigga Ian talking about, she don't really seem like that. Like that's what I was going off of. Like whatever the fuck this nigga Ian was talking about, I was like, she don't give me that type of vibe. She seems like she's pretty nice. She seems like that she's pretty friendly. You know, she don't give me that like shit this nigga talking about, that bullshit. But yeah, like the first beginning of that shit, she seemed like it was pretty cool until like that whole like once she broke the shit. And then, like, I was really watching the difference between how she was when she got cursed and then how, like, when she wasn't. Yeah, she was not. Man, what the fuck, man? The lady that played that shit, I don't even know her name. You did your shit, bro. You need an Oscar or some shit, bro. What the fuck?
Your own player, my dogs. Draw your own plays. Cross your own opponents. Shoot your own shots. I cannot emphasize this enough. Normalize getting it out the mud by yourself. He in the car stressing and reaches back for her gift, which was the one
really, nigga?
blow up. Pulls it out and it plays this weird.
Yeah, this shit really fucked it up. Cause he could have just got the fucking crystal. He could have just got the crystal necklace. She probably would have fucked with it. She told you that she literally just lost it. So, getting her another one would have been perfect, bro. She would have been like, oh, that's so thoughtful. Like, I don't know. And that's just something, like, I would have done. Like, I would have just been like, oh, yeah, that's nice. You feel me? That's something I would have done. Oh, she lost it. No. Let me go ahead and get her another one. You feel me? Like, especially if I fuck with you. Like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck? I'm trying to pursue you. I want you. You feel me? You feel me? I'm just like, I'll say this, fellas, if you like this, if you like something like this, cause I ain't gonna say that this nigga probably couldn't get her. He probably could have if he wasn't acting like this. Like, that's just my whole thing. If he wasn't acting like this, he probably would have got her, bro. I ain't gonna cap.
Distorted tune, and without any hesitation, he wishes for Nikki to love him more than anything in the world, and proceeds to snap that hoe. When he starts his car, Nikki is back outside standing on the porch. She starts bothering the heck out of Bear. Like, she's genuinely attached and fangirling over him in this moment, which is a complete character shift. So now Nikki's over at Bear's crib, and as they're about to go to sleep, she starts getting freaky with him. In the middle of this, she gets up, looks at Bear in the face, and starts to freak the heck out. This is her second time getting hit with this odd amnesia stick in this night alone, where she has no clue what's going on. But they reconcile and just go to sleep. Bear searching whether or not the one wish Willow has any merit of it actually working, but doesn't get a clear answer. In the morning, Nikki makes him breakfast. Nice little gesture. But in the kitchen, Bear's cat, who died at the start of the movie, has a memorial with its body laying on the ground. The new version of Nikki did this thinking it was a nice gesture. Dark red flag already. Nobody in their right mind is doing this. Nikki's back at Bear's house apologizing for what happened, and presses Bear about his crush on her. They both confess to wanting each other. So we see the start of their romance, and it is the most typical honeymoon phase. Constantly hanging out. Things seem to be going well for them. They are out on a dinner date when Ian calls, and he tells Bear that Nikki's been lying to him about her dad having cancer, and that being one of the reasons she's been acting this way. Ian explaining how badly Nikki changed, like she's not even the same person and just likes Bear now. And he right. Because right after this call, she's confessing to loving Bear more than life itself. Love bombing of doom and despair, man, what the hell. It could have been longer than a week. The funny part about this scene is that a lot of you niggas do this. Like, a lot of y'all doing this right now. Y'all think it's good. Right? Bear asks about her dad, and Nikki starts tweaking out, bro. This scene gave me the ick. She was hollering and whining in front of the entire restaurant. Stop. Once again, another red flag. I've lost count at this point. And after all of these incidents, he takes her back home and proceeds to drop dick off. So many more weird.
Nah, that like after this scene, that scene like literally just scared like that scene made me cringe so fucking hard. She just standing there. I'm like, oh no, I felt so uncomfortable watching that scene, bro.
Things happen with Nikki, like standing in the dark corner of the bedroom, taping the house's front door completely shut. She literally pissed herself over him leaving, by the way. Biggest indicator is the lunch scene, where inside of his box, Nikki put 2 Polaroids inside, with a note saying "you" on one of them, and then "not me" on the other. Clear cry for help. I don't know what else it could be. To make matters worse, the lunch she made him turned out to be a cat sandwich. You heard me correct, my guy. Not catfish. That sounds good right now.
Catfish,
That do sound good
yams,
right now.
collard green.
Straight up kitty cat. Not pug either. Kitty, like the animal. So at this point, he's fully aware that this Willow, in fact, did work. Bear calls the number on the back of the Willow box to see if he could alter the wish.
Weird
But
ass nigga.
notice how I said alter and not cancel. This dude is a complete scumbag. The man on the phone literally asked him if he wanted to cancel, and Bear insisted and emphasized that he still wanted Nikki to love him against her will.
Alright, so you want to cancel?
No, I don't want to cancel. I still want my bed. I still want my bed. But she crazy.
So you want to alter the wish?
Yes.
Can't do that.
Nah, we can't do that.
Then why you making it sound we can do that?
I just want to touch your character. You a bad guy, nigga. You horrible. You deserve this.
Yeah, nah, I ain't gonna lie. When he said that, I'm like, oh yeah, you're a fucked up ass nigga. I ain't gonna care. Like, so I'm with the nigga on the phone. I'm like, I would have probably did the same shit. I want to see how your character is. Yeah, you're a fucked up person, motherfucker.
Oh my gosh, nigga. Can you hear the words coming out of my mouth? Can you read lips, my nigga? No.
No.
Asks Bear if he wants to talk to Nikki, and Bear's confused. Then puts a woman screaming on the phone, assumed to be the real Nikki herself, probably in this weird void suffering. Oh my god, this nigga! And instead of calling Ian, Sarah, hell, even the police or psych ward, anybody, he just goes back to living life with this lost version of Nikki. Next scene, they go to Ian's for game night, and things continue to be weird. She's still obsessive, and once the real Nikki is back and active, she freaks out, screaming, "It's not me!" breaks a bottle and starts smashing her skull in at the function. And all Bear does is sit there looking down. He trying to ignore it. He is not only dating and taking up her entire life, but he has had sex with her multiple times up to this point. This is literally great, and he's fully aware of it. At night, Sarah messages Bear, asking to meet him about something. And before he leaves, Nikki steps out of it once again, this time asking Bear to end her life, saying that the other half is asleep. And this dude, dead for real, responds with,
"You are you, Nikki."
Completely ignoring the fact that Nikki is in fact not Nikki. And after she begs him once again, he responds with,
"What would be so bad? What's so bad about being with me?"
and walked out to meet Sarah. So yeah, if you couldn't tell by now, Bear's one of the biggest losers I definitely have come across. When he's out
for
meeting
real.
Sarah, it's clear that she still likes him after all this. But Nikki pulls up.
And I'm like, bro, like, I ain't gonna care. You could just go with Sarah. I ain't gonna lie. Like, literally, like, I said this, like, the first beginning, like, the first scene, not even the first scene, but, like, when they all was, like, interacting with one another, she was talking about, oh, Bear, I'm so sorry about your cat. Oh, I'm so sorry. And, like, he's like, yeah, whatever. Like, what the fuck you mean? Like, she's hugging this nigga and all that. Like, what the fuck? Like, you don't bag that shit? Like, come on, bro. Like, come on, bro. Icky not the only baddie right there, bro. Like, look, like, Sarah right there, bro. She bad as fuck. Come on, gang. And that'd be the crazy thing, too. It'd be too bad. It'd be two bad bitches, bro. They both friends, bro. You can, like, bro, what? Like, what, man?
And completely smushes her face into a brick. All because Bear was out here hanging out with her at 2 a.m. Little detour here, but man, Sarah got the worst end of the stick out of the entire cast, bro.
Facts.
She was the only one outside of our victim who didn't do a single thing wrong. They dispose the body, and after that, Bear runs back to the store to buy another Willow to try to reverse the wish, but he can't snap it. So he goes to Ian to confess to everything. Obviously, Ian thinks,
this nigga is crazy.
so when he pulls out the Willow, he wishes for $1 billion, and the moolah starts rolling in. He had lost for words. I don't like Ian, but I can't hit on him right here.
I ain't gonna lie. I couldn't hit on him right here. I'm like, I like, if someone would have came up to me and said, oh yeah, I'm instantly, I want $1 billion. I would have did the same thing. I ain't gonna lie. And like my thing is, this is the thing that would make me fuck. This is the thing that made me fucking mad about this nigga, bro. This is the thing that made me mad about Bear. You have a stick that claims that can wish for anything you want, and the first thing you want to wish is for a bitch's heart. You want a bitch to love you, bro? Like that shit is gonna be lies. What the fuck? And the fact this nigga talking about on the phone, talking about is her love real? Is her love real? Is it real? No, nigga, it's obviously not fucking real. It's obviously not. The nigga's on the phone, obviously fucking with this nigga, bro. He's obviously fucking with. He's not giving him no clear answer on that shit. But he's like, oh yeah, only way to end it. I don't even know, bro. If he would have said, I honestly don't know. If he would have said, if he could cancel that shit, right? If he would have canceled that shit right then and there, right? Would he cancel it and still get this nigga another wish? Would the wizard nigga over the phone? Cause he was testing out his character. He was trying to see how this nigga was mentally. Obviously, that was obvious. Cause that's I'm pretty sure that's what everybody said over the phone. First thing, that's what everybody wanted to do. So yeah, I guess so. So the fact that he said no, I just want to alter it. Levi said, oh yeah, you fucked up. You ain't doing shit. So I'm pretty sure he probably would have canceled it if he said, yeah, I want to cancel the wish. He probably would have canceled it, but when he said no, I just want to alter it, he was probably just fucking him. He probably could have canceled it the whole entire time. I'm not thinking about it.
He's a bag chaser, I get it. Nikki's acting crazier and crazier by the minute. Ian pulls up to tell Bear that the money is real, but gets a glimpse of what Bear has been dealing with behind the scenes this entire movie. And when that dude walks in, Nikki headshots 223 his dome. No aimbot or anything. She just got it like that. Bear sneaks to the bathroom realizing what he has to do. The man on the phone was right. The only way to truly end this is for him to end himself. He grabs some pills and starts to commit. But as we've seen with this man this entire movie, he's not committed to anything. At least anything that's right to do. So he starts to try and make himself puke to not OD. But he hears the sound of another One Wish Willow playing the tune and snapping. When I first watched this, I had no idea what was going on. But now I see that the possessed Nikki herself used the willow to make Bear love her as much as she did, causing this final interaction that happened the way it did. Fortunately though, Bear did not puke the pills in time, so he's on his way to hell, and right after he dies, Nikki is back to normal and has to deal with the consequences of the entire clan being dead in this dude's Bear house. I cannot stand Bear whatsoever, bro. This man's entire character genuinely pisses me off. Like all this.
Wait, so did she? Okay, hold on. So, did she know that she was doing this the whole entire time? Like in the back of her eyes was was her conscious is watching her do this the whole entire time? Cause she was trying to get out, but like at the same time, like as the possessed Nikki was just there, was she just in the back of her mind just watching all this go down? So did she know that it was Bear the whole time that did this to her? It was that's extra fucked up. I ain't gonna cap. That's extra fucked up. If she just known about it the whole time, if she knew what this nigga was doing the whole time, oh, that's extra fucked up. I ain't gonna lie. Like this nigga Bear is a fucked up ass person, bro.
Stuff only happened because he was too afraid to admit his crush to Nikki at the start of the movie. And I'm not gonna get on here and say that Nikki liked him, like how some people think, because we don't truly know that. It was
alright. We don't already know for real. Like, you know, I mean, she asks, and she said, "Just let me know now." Like, let me know now. You like she was real with the motherfucker. She said, "Hey, just be straight up with me. If you like me, let me know." But this nigga was too pussy to say yeah, bro. Like, what the fuck? This nigga was too scared to say yeah for some reason. Like, what the fuck you scared to say yes for, bro? She's giving you the green light to be honest right now. Now is your chance to be honest. What the fuck? Now, what the fuck you doing right now, bro?
Left ambiguous for a reason. But to sit up and beg your friend Ian for advice about how to treat and bag a girl is nuts. Especially when said advice is questionable or blatantly wrong. To make matters worse, I didn't mention it earlier because I didn't know where to fit it, but Ian and the real Nikki were cracking on and off for a year. And anytime a guy...
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. And it's like, And it's like, my whole thing is like, why the fuck was Ian trying to like get him to Baghdad if he was cracking that for like 2 years? Like, was you trying to like leave her alone or some shit? And then try to like just pass her on? That's what it seemed like.
Let alone a homie, is getting in the middle of you running an ISO play on a woman, or is giving this level of crappy advice, then you get the sense that the dude is backdoor as heck. Freaky Nikki, bro.
Is this nigga serious?
Come on, nigga, you's a grown ass man. There is no way you thought that was game. Exhibit B, the Sarah dynamic.
No, that is true though. Like, come on, bro. You grown as hell. You trying to take advice from another grown ass man, and the fact that you took the advice is crazy, bro. Like, you thought Freaky Nikki was gonna fucking work, and you know that shit wasn't gonna fucking work. You knew that she didn't like it. That's what my whole entire thing about this shit. Like, how well did he know Nikki? You feel me? Like, how well did he know her? For real. You feel me? Like, you know that she didn't like that shit, but yet you still used it. So
this entire time, Sarah was into Bear's funky ass. Nikki even told him herself early on, but he was so focused on forcing Nikki to be his girl that he caused Sarah to also be killed. I'm mad as hell about this, bro. Sarah genuinely did nothing wrong the entire movie. The worst thing she did was have a crush on a dude we haven't seen shower not once these entire 2 hours. Now, those first 2 exhibits are easy and clear takeaways. This final one is gonna be a mixed bag to some. But in my opinion, if Bear actually shot his shot at Nikki in an ethical manner, it is not crazy to say that she probably would have given him a chance.
That's not ridiculous. That's not.
Hey, I said the same thing. It's not crazy. Cause it's like I said, it looked like that she kind of fucked with him a little bit. Just a little bit, but it was really him. Like I said, he kept pulling a fucking Mordecai, bro. He kept pulling a Mordecai. He was just all, he's in his head too much, bro. Like, what really he said? He already married this girl in his head, bro. Like everything in his mind. This nigga has a wife. She's his wife, kids, house, fucking dog, nigga, all that shit, bro. This nigga Berlucci said that shit the fucking best, bro. I gotta watch that one shit, bro. Cause I be watching Berlucci sometimes. I ain't gonna lie, like especially late at night. Sometimes I ain't gonna cap. His shit be playing on in the background when I be bored. I ain't gonna lie, but yeah, bro. Like especially that I think it was that and it was a regular show episode he was reacting to, and he said it just like that. Like, bro, it's clear, bro. I ain't gonna lie though. Because this is some shit that you really gotta like learn, especially like as you grow up, for real. Like, I'll say, really, especially if you try to pursue it into get into a relationship, I'll literally say let things just float like a river. Like, I'll say let things just flow. Let things go with the flow. If things don't turn out how it goes, then just go into like another part of the river, you know? Because the river's still gonna be going. The river never ends. There's always different directions to a river, though. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, it's not one long stream. A river can lead to many ways. And that's how you gotta think of it as a relationship. You gotta think of a relationship as a river with many ways, you feel me? With many, like, what the fuck them bitches called? Like, I feel like I was spitting real game right there. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like I was spitting real game and I fucked it up. Fuck.
Ridiculous to say that.
Throughout the start, they had a very solid dynamic, and although it was friendship, if he played his cards right, he could have at least gotten a real date. As said earlier, she explained how Bear is the only one she can be transparent with. Take it from me, man. I'm always right, I think. Transparency isn't easy. Not only does it take trust, but it also takes a high level of security. So it's clear that in a sense, Bear makes Nikki feel safe. Safer than how Ian does? safer than how Sarah does. She also stated that she wants to move on with her life and she doesn't feel loved. Now, as we can clearly see with the rest of this movie, there's better ways for her to feel loved and appreciated. But I am sure that if Bear was a genuine and stood up individual, that he would have easily had at least E and B. To him, Nikki was just a booty call.
I wanna smash.
Instead though, Bear was a pussy and just played his game the same way Ian probably did. And just because you play the same game,
That is pretty true. Like, and that's the thing about like love for real. Well, I don't even gonna say love. I don't really say love because I don't really understand this shit still. But I'll say that's the thing about, like, you gotta know what you want you gotta know what you want about her. Like, if you like the girl, if you like a girl just because you want to crack and fuck, then do that. But don't try to get the two confused where you wanna fuck on a girl, and then, because at the end of the day, I would say, like, your feelings can get it. Your feelings can get there if you fuck on a girl and keep on fucking with her for like a good minute, and your feelings can get involved. But sometimes it don't happen for most people. Most people can be with the same person and not catch feelings, no strings attached, and they'll be fine. You feel me? They'll move on with somebody else. They'll find somebody else, no problem. You feel me? So I won't say that's everyone, but I would say if you like a girl, you feel me? If you like a girl and you actually want to, like if you're, I ain't gonna, because then again, it's like it can be like, sometimes it can be like oh yeah, I don't want no other girl, I like her, you feel me? Like, it can be that too. Like, I ain't gonna cap. There's sometimes, like, I'll be in that type of predicament where, like, oh no, I don't want that girl. Like, I'll fuck with her type shit, you feel me? I'm fucking with her, and like, I'll be talking to this girl, you feel me? Like, if I'm talking to her, I don't want to fuck with nobody else, you feel me? It can be like that too. So I can say there's that too. There can be that. So, like, yeah, I don't know, man. Like, that whole, like, and that can be confusing too, for real, because you can also like a girl. Girl can also be like, oh yeah, you can, like, it's like, there's no, like, you want to do some shit with her, you feel me? You want to pursue, like, a relationship with her. That's why you don't want to fuck with nobody else, for real. So, there's also that. I don't know, someone give me advice on that shit, because I feel like I know what I'm talking about there, but I just don't know the words there. So let me know in the comments.
doesn't mean you'll get the same results. Honestly, looking at everyone I covered in the history of my channel, he probably only second to that guy Griffith, bro. And that even is a debate within itself. All my homies hate Bear.
Fuck all that!
It's still Griffith too, man. These niggas. No, Brian's a case of loser that never sat right with me. Let me get this straight. Nobody in Family Guy's main cast was ever a good person. But in the beginning, Brian was one of the cooler ones of the family, along with Chris.
Some animals give me boners!
But over
I don't know why you said that though. But yeah. Damn, that shit was half the fucking movie. So this is gonna be like, I said half the movie, half the video. So this probably just gonna be about Brian and Bear for real. Yeah, it's gonna be mostly. Oh no, it's gonna be about Ricky or Mordecai too. Dang, I don't know how you managed to get all three of these niggas in.
time, Brian Dad for real became not only one of the biggest losers in the show, but one of the biggest when it comes to major.
God damn, what the fuck going on with this shit? But
adult cartoons. He was literally the voice of reason in earlier seasons, but now he's just a hoe. Keeping it similar to the things of Bear, I'm going to start with his love life, because Brian Griffin is also one of the worst dudes to ever deal with women. For starts, in season 16, Brian peeps his coworker named Martha, and he low-key.
I would say like this nigga is like a womanizing ass nigga for real. I mean, I'll say there is some cases where it is. I gotta think about it. Who kind of did that shit? Nah, it's mostly been this nigga. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna care. It's mostly been this nigga. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I can't. What's this? Someone cheat on him? Nope. Nope. Valid, but nope. No. Yeah, nah. Brian's been a dickhead. Except for that lie. Except for I'll say he kind of wasn't a dickhead on Quagmire's dad though, cause like that nigga hated that nigga, and it's like, alright, bet. I kind of saw that shit as a get back for real. I ain't gonna lie. It's like some, alright, you gonna fuck with me? Watch this. But on the other hand, on the other note, he also didn't know, so I'll give him that.
You want that. So what do you think he does? He searches her up on Facebook and wanks it to her while on the job. Then when she pulls back up,
I ain't gonna lie, on the job is kind of wild. Like, that's wild, bro.
she caught him dick in hand. So now he's worried that he's gonna lose his job. So in his brain, the smart thing to do is frame her for being a drug addict and get her arrested. He also cheats on his girlfriends and fiancés multiple times. Plays side nigga for a
That nigga did do that. Yeah.
woman who has a husband who was a Navy SEAL. And to not get caught, he acted like a normal dog, which is weird as heck. I know it's a cartoon, but it's just, I don't know, man. At some point, he starts to try and raise up one of Meg's friends.
Nah, that shit was wild. I ain't gonna lie, this shit was wild.
Patty, who was a high schooler. I don't care if she was 18 and technically legal. Brian is
Nigga, that's still weird.
like 40 in dog years. Police! Hell! He's backdoor as heck to the entire family as well. Him and Stewie,
Sure.
who was his right-hand guy, decided to do a blood ritual with each other, causing Stewie to wake up with freaking herpes on his lip. And it's not like Brian didn't even know he had it. He was fully aware that he had the herpes, and still decided to give this evil gay baby herpes. He backdoors his own kind, bro. He invested it in a company that was using dogs as an ingredient in their protein shakes. From my memory, the worst backdoor moment is when he
I forgot about that.
tried to make a move on Lois when her
I remember this.
and Peter were having a rough patch. Trying to crack your own owner's wife is elite levels of backdoor activity. And this
That
isn't even
is.
a one-time thing, bro. He does this over and over and over again. He worse than Quagmire. His beef with him is so bad, bro. Quagmire legitimately hates him, but it's understandable. Because when he became a real estate agent, he sold him some trash ad properties and backdoored him too. And he only became an agent because Quagmire paid for his teeth surgery to give him these big ad buck-tooth curly whites. But worst of all, Brian is a racist. We cannot forget the ride-along tweet
Oh yeah.
incident. Amongst other slick comments he has about me and my black brothers. Brian, man, that's why your writing career is trash.
Ryan, look out! Gotcha, bitch!
Let's go! I'm sick of her ass.
Now last and definitely not least, Mordecai. I really try to avoid him when it comes to this subject, because if there's a person we are familiar with being a complete loser, it's him. I am very sure that we have all seen Regular Show and know just how bad it gets with this dude, but it would be a complete disservice to ignore him for 2 installments straight. So here we are again, Mordecai slander. Mordecai and Bear are quite literally two sides of the same coin. When I first seen that obsession, all I could think was, dang, this dude is real life that freak ass Blue Jay. The difference between the two really only being that Mordecai didn't have to force his way into being with Margaret. But what they have in common in their base form,
I mean, he would've. I ain't gonna lie. That nigga would've. If he had that shit, that nigga for sure would. For sure would've.
itself is the incapability to not fumble to save their lives. Mordecai himself has had some of the best and easiest opportunities with Margaret, but chose to pass them up because he thought she was bigger than the program. The earliest important case is when Rigby stepped in to show him how easy it would be to ask her on a date. So easy that Rigby, little musty chud ass, was able to get one with her himself. And this is like season 1 Rigby. If the worst form of Rigby can bag, then Mordecai, dude, you literally have no excuse. Say you swear. At some point, he gets to be alone with Margaret and finally get some action, leading to a kiss. Just for him to fumble that too, and her pulling away, all because his breath stunk. He panicking trying to leave the car, man. He's such a loser. Margaret moves away, and this man goes through the deepest depression of his life because of it. Honestly, I can't slander this for real. This is realistic. I don't like being a hypocrite. Later on, meet CJ, who we all know was by far a better partner for him. They had more chemistry, and she was just a cooler girl than Margaret, bro. She was just strolling around with a new man every month. CJ was not for the streets. But of course, as soon as Margaret came back, Mordecai fumbles this golden relationship. cheating on CJ at the Christmas party. Even after this, bro was given another chance to make things right. But instead of being a good guy and recognizing how much CJ is worth, he decides to confess that he's unsure who his soulmate was. Not in private, but in front of the entire audience. At Muscle Man's and Starla's wedding. This ain't your day, bro. This is not about you. Go sit down.
Muscle Man ugly ass got his bit. So where's mine? Shoot, it can be any one of y'all.
Basically, CJ, I don't want you no more. Margaret, can I please fuck?
Really, nigga?
Understandably so. CJ.
This nigga, bro.
Jay is livid. And Mordecai has to live with this after making one of his stupidest decisions ever. To add salt to the wound, he thought to do this after Muscle Man's dead dad letter was read off to the audience. The letter he wrote for his son for this very special, specific day itself. Aside from fumbling though, Mordecai's a bad homie in general. Like time and time again, throughout the show, you just see him pretty much treat Rigby like mush. The entire group was basically calling Rigby worthless. And instead of backing him up when Rigby needs it, he just goes along with it. He agreed. Even though every other day, Rigby is sliding in to help Mordecai with favors. From do me a solid to when he had to go to Dumbtown, I won't act like he a saint, but on the average day, Rigby is still a better homie than Mordecai to me. That's it for this video, but yeah, you're just 3 people who just suck.
Yeah, that's just crazy. It's just crazy. I'm tired as fuck. I might try to think of a fucking outro right now. But if you guys like this video, make sure you leave a like, subscribe if you're new. This is actually pretty good. I ain't gonna lie, I'll actually fuck with this. It was actually really good. Very, very, very. You can tell my energy just went out so fucking quick. It's fucking 6:30 right now. I gotta fucking go to sleep. But yeah. This is actually really fucking good. I like this video a lot, bro. Like a lot. This is actually really fucking good. But he's right on that shit. This kind of made me want to watch regular show again. I ain't gonna cap. I might watch it a little bit before I go to sleep. But if you guys like this video, make sure you leave a like, subscribe if you are new. Make sure you check out bro. Links gonna be in the description down below. It's kind of gonna be right here because I can't pronounce your name right now. And yeah, actually, matter of fact, let's go. Matter of fact. Here it is. Here it is.
I always remind you guys.
Fuck. Hold on.
I always remind you.
Shit. Alright. I'm trying to pull this shit up, but it's like, let me try it like this. Hold on. Let me do this. Let me do this. Yeah, check them out. Hold on. Let me move me right here. Yeah, check them out right here. Good. Yeah. Check them out right there. Link gonna be in the description down below. Peace out, y'all.